David's Diary, June 13th, 2008. My wife says that journals help alleviate stress and retain memories. She always has some new way to make me feel like I have some sort of mental deficiency. She says she's going to read it for the next few weeks to make sure that I actually write in it. Pretty rude if you ask me. I don't think she'd like it if I went reading through her journal, if she keeps one. But you know what they say, happy wife, happy life, so I guess I'll just do what she says. June 15th, 2008. Well, I got a gold star for my last entry, so I suppose I'm doing something right, for once. So I guess I should write about what happened today. Well, Shani, our daughter, came home today talking about her day with my mother. Mom loves taking her to the ice cream shop up the road. She also talked about her friend. She met while playing out in the woods. I don't like her going out there alone. She says she wants to go over to her friend's next door house tonight. Maybe I can actually have some playtime of my own with my special friend. June 20th, 2008. Today, Shani came to bed with us for the first time in about 5 years. She said that the monsters outside her window were trying to get in, but she's only 8, so what are you going to do about it, right? I think I was scared of monsters till I was about 9 or so nothing out of the ordinary. June 21st, 2008. Shani hasn't been eating a lot, and she looks kind of pale. I tried talking to her, but she just says she's fine. Mom should be coming to get her soon. Maybe she can talk to her. June 22nd, 2008. Mom says she's worried about Shani, says that she isn't acting right. My wife thinks we should take her to a psychiatrist, but if we weren't out of money already. But if it'll help Shani, then I suppose it's okay. June 24th, 2008. Well, Shani isn't doing so hot with the psychiatrist. She hardly talks, and when she does, she just talks about the monsters at her window. The psychiatrist thinks it's some kind of coping mechanism for something traumatic. The man asked if my wife and I were arguing or fighting. He obviously doesn't know what kind of spineless man I am. June 26th, 2008. Shani won't sleep in her room anymore. She says when she does, the tree man talks to her. I hope she gets over this soon. Can't really have some bedtime play when the kid's in bed. July 2nd, 2008. Well, it's been a while, and Shani seems to be getting worse. Now she won't talk at all. She just sits there in the living room staring out the window. She hasn't slept in her room, and she keeps waking up screaming. I can't sleep well enough to function at work anymore, and the boss says I need to shape up or I may wind out of a job. This whole situation is horrible. July 4th, 2008. Last night at about 3 in the morning, Shani woke up screaming again, pointing at her door. She wouldn't talk, just cry. I got fed up and grabbed the bat beside the bed and went into the hallway. Shani's window was open, and her bed sheets were strewn across the room. I looked out the window, but nothing was there. Some sick guy must have been trying to kidnap her. I called the cops, but they said they couldn't find anything to suggest forced entry. I swear if I see that creep, I'll cave his skull in. July 5th, 2008. Shani talked for the first time in ages today. She said the tree man doesn't like her hiding from him. I tried to get more out of her, but she just kept talking about this tree man. She says he just wants to play. I don't like this. Maybe Shani should stay with my mother for a bit after that ordeal with her room. I don't like the idea of someone breaking in with her here. July 6th, 2008. Mom took Shani over to her house. Hopefully Mom can get her to talk. July 8th, 2008. Mom called last night and said that Shani was acting really strange. I told her about the psychiatrist and all and got lectured about being more responsible with my actions around my child. I love my mom and all, but sometimes she can really anger me. I had a security system installed today, so hopefully I can catch anyone if they decide to break in this time. July 9th, 2008. Last night, the alarm went off at 3. When I went out to check everything, nothing was open, but I don't know what's going on, and I really don't like it. July 10th, 2008. When I came downstairs this morning, there was one of Shane's drawing on the front door. I don't know how it got there. I don't know. I didn't put it there, and my wife didn't either. I'm starting to think we may need to move. July 12th, 2008. Shani came home today. She seems even worse than before. Mom said she didn't even want to do anything the entire time. She just sat on the couch mumbling about the tree man. I don't know what to do. I'm starting to get a bit freaked out myself. July 13th, 2008. Last night I stayed in Shani's room to wait for this tree man she talks about, but something bad happened. I was nodding off when I heard this loud, static-like sound. It was coming from Shani's toy walkie-talkies. I took out the batteries and set them in a choice test. About 20 minutes later, I heard them again, but there was a voice this time. I couldn't hear it clearly through the static, but I looked around the window and saw this thing standing there. It was unnatural looking. It had long, spindly arms like spider legs, and I couldn't see its face. It looked almost like it didn't have one. I woke up this morning on the couch. Was it all a dream? I don't like it. I think I might need to lay off the curry. July 15th, 2008. Shani wouldn't wake up this morning. She was breathing, but she wouldn't wake up, and we took her to the doctor at the hospital, and they said she was in a coma. Why is this happening to us? What did we ever do to deserve this? The doctor said that she should be fine. She should be fine, but I don't like this one bit. I don't know what to do. July 16th, 2008. I got fired today. My boss said I was too unreliable. My wife said she could go and work with her dad until I can get another job, but I just don't know what to do with myself. July 17th, 2008. The doctors called today and they said that Shani was doing okay, but they still don't know what to do and what was wrong with her. I saw the thing again last night too. It was staring at me through her bedroom door, looking at me, just standing there. My wife doesn't believe me. She says, I'm being overreactive. I know what I saw, and I know it wasn't a dream. July 18th, 2008. My first day home alone in years. I don't like it. Every time I see a shadow or a small bit of movement, I freak out. I don't know what that thing is, but I don't want to see it again. I spent most of the day sitting on the couch. I just don't know what to do with myself. July 20th, 2008. These past 2 days have been awful. I saw the thing again, and this time it moved. Oh my God, it moved. It didn't move like anything I've ever seen. It snapped and cracked with each step. Its face, oh my God, its face. It didn't have one. Just a blank head. I think I peed the bed when I saw it. My wife doesn't want me talking about it. She won't listen. July 21st, 2008. My wife left this morning and said she'd have to work overtime because no one would cover the other shift. I don't want to be alone here. July 22nd, 2008. Shani woke up today. She seemed better, at least there was something good. I don't want her in the house, though. That thing is in here. My wife just says she needs to come home. July 23rd, 2008. I woke up screaming. I dreamt about that thing. It was trying to take Shani. I cried like a baby for hours. My wife thinks I need antidepressants. I don't need anything. I am not crazy. I am not imagining things. I will not let that thing take her. July 24th, 2008. I woke up this morning and didn't see Shani in bed with us. I lost my mind and ran around the house looking for her. I found her in the bathroom. She had blood coming out of her mouth. She didn't seem hurt, but she wouldn't say a word, not even mumble. Oh my God, what is going on? July 25th, 2008. It lived in the woods behind the house. I saw it looking at me through the trees. I know it's there. I see it every time I look at the window, but no one believes me and no one understands. July 26, 2008. It came again last night, but I didn't let it get her. I hit it right in its blank face. The bat broke and I tried stabbing it with the broken edge, and it didn't bleed. I got its head, but the cut was dry. Nothing but black below it. No blood. This thing is impossible. It left us alone. My wife still doesn't believe me. It was right there. How could she not see it? She thinks I'm crazy. She thinks I'm going insane. July 28th, 2008. The last day this was seen. It took her. I tried to stop it, but I couldn't. It took her, and now I have to go into the woods. There's no other choice. I won't let the thing have my daughter. Unknown date, frantically scribbled. I love you, Charlotte, and I'm going to get our daughter. I won't let it have her. It watches us always. Intelligible. It sees us. Intelligible. Forever. That was the last day this was found.